Race Weekend is brought to you by Phoenix Fuels.
Make every trip come alive with Phoenix Fuels, now with Pulse technology.
Heading into the third leg of the 2018 Philippine Rallycross Series, the younger weekend warriors are beginning to assert themselves, and tight battles are being fought for dominance in the entry-level groups. Race Weekend focuses on the young ones in this week's coverage of rounds 4 and 5 of the 2018 Philippine Rallycross Series.
Another hot and sunny day here in Lubao, Pampanga for another leg of the Philippine Rallycross Series as cars are as usual lining up ready for the start of the race. When the Philippine Rallycross Series flagged off this year, organizers were pleasantly surprised by the number of entries who showed up to compete on the dirt course carved out on the far-off sprawling estate development of the Pradera Verde in Lubao, Pampanga. Yes, a lot of old-timers in the local rally scene were back again looking to sate their thirst for rally-style driving on dirt tracks. For many, it was a reunion of sorts. But there were lots of new faces. Although some looked like the younger versions of the old-timers, surely sons, nephews, or relatives of the rally veterans. All eager and excited to try out the relatively long 3+ kilometer twin dirt course designed by the organizers to be challenged both the skills and stamina of would-be weekend rallycross warriors. More newcomers showed up on the second leg of the 2018 PRXS back at the same site with slightly shortened course to allow legs to have 2 rounds on a single DEF competition, one in daytime and one right after sunset. Surely enough, the competition was as hot as the summer sun blazing down on the course for who is fastest in each of the 6 groups or classifications set by PRXS organizers. 4 based on engine size, the other 2 being the AWD or all-wheel drive and UV classes. This is also aside from the open category for the honor of being fastest in each round regardless of vehicle make or engine size. We talked with one of the primary movers behind the PRXS, Olson Camacho, about the season so far. I'm here with one of the creators of this Philippine Rallycross series, Olson Camacho. Hi, Olson.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi, Olson. Pwede mo sa amin sabihin kung sino sa mga kalahok dito ang matutunog ang pangalan?
Well, ang mga lumang rally drivers, andyan si Jun Magno, si Egay Quisada, Carlos Anton, mga dati na yan, ano? Pero si Mon Dimapilis. Pero ang nakakatuwa dito sa bago naming dinidevelop o nire-reorganize na event, maraming mga bata na up and coming na nadidevelop na magiging magaling na driver. So, yun ang nakakatuwa sa nangyayari sa amin kasi ang dami palang batang enthusiast na before, ine-expect namin yung mga lumang naka-experience na ng dirt racing.
Ano ba yung category nyo dito na ang pinapasok ng mga racers?
Okay, yan. Maganda yan. Yung categories kasi namin, meron kaming 6 categories, okay? Yung Group 1, 1,300. Group 2 is 1,600. Group 3 is 1,800. Group 4, meron siyang 2 liter above, and then meron kaming all-wheel drive, at saka meron kaming UB class, saka meron kaming open. Ngayon, pero meron kaming 2 championship na binibigyan namin ng award. Yung Group 2 is 1,600 Golden Wheel Awardee, yung magcha-champion sa Group 2. Sa Group 3 naman, yung 1,800, yung magcha-champion sa Group 3, siya yung magiging National Driver of the Year ng AAP. Meron kaming 2 awardee, bale. So, parang kami pa lang ata ang merong ganon.
What is interesting so far while the Rallycross season continues to heat up is that most of the old-timers of dirt racers and rallying are all battling in the categories that would lead to either Golden Wheel or National Rallycross Driver of the Year at the end of the season. You see the likes of Mondi Mapilis, June Magno, John C. Reyes competing in both Group 2 and 3. But the veterans are also having to contend with younger and upcoming drivers like 13-year-old Inigo Anton, who by the way is making his presence felt in both the main categories. The son of Carlos Anton may be new to racing on dirt but is also challenging the veterans for podium places. Inigo Anton was 4th fastest in the morning round 4 Group 2 competition, which was also won by Mondi Mapilis ahead of Luis Camacho in 2nd and John C. Reyes in 3rd.
Well, my dad always said that he wants me to be good at all disciplines, and then we had the chance this year to go, because also my dad was gonna make sabay, so he also wanted to bring me in and try it also for the first time, and I'm starting to like it also.
Not only is Inigo Anton starting to enjoy competing in rallycross competition, he likes it enough to even be thinking of getting podium places as the season goes on.
I'm hoping to be consistent these next races and be able to get on the podium.
Inigo Anton didn't have to wait long enough to get a podium finish, coming in 3rd fastest in the Group 3 in the morning round 4, beating the likes of June Magno and even the renowned Danny Santiago. Mondi Mapilis was fastest in Group 3 with John C. Reyes in 2nd. In the nighttime round 5, Inigo Anton did even better in coming in 2nd fastest in Group 4 behind John C. Reyes in 1st and ahead of Alex Gonzalez in 3rd. Another young driver making his presence felt in Rallycross is Tiger Espino, although it was maybe not for the best of reasons in the earlier rounds.
I didn't prepare that much for today's race. The past week I was just going to bed, not really having it focused because the last time I was here I flipped the car, so I didn't know if I was competing today, but we're here today and the car's fine. So we got news that the track was going to be reversed from the first leg, so I just ran the track through my head the other way around. So instead of coming out right, you go left around, and then it's just a reverse track. I also prepared to not flip the car again because it's not a fun experience, and siguro I just kept telling myself what was taught to me by Vip Isada from the MSDP, which was your biggest competitor is yourself and you shouldn't be trying to beat somebody else because you're just trying to make your runs better and better.
In round 4, Tiger Espino was 10th fastest in Group 2. But among peers in Group 1, Tiger was 2nd fastest behind John Carlo Pelayo, another of the newer faces making a name for himself in dirt track racing.
My run so far, it has been awesome actually. So actually the last time that we run here, we had some mechanical problems with the car. The car wasn't doing as great as we hoped, but right now we were able to correct the problems. We did good, honestly. I myself was surprised by the results. So hoping consistent shot to get the win for our class. It's true, Tiger has been our closest competitor sa Group 1, but that's what keeps us from pushing harder each and every race, each and our stint. We make sure that we do our best so that at least we'll be able to edge out at least a little bit.
The competition between John Carlo Pelayo and Tiger Espino continued well into the nighttime round 5, with John Carlo Pelayo again coming out on top, Tiger Espino finishing in 2nd, and Choi Mabunay in 3rd. By the way, regular Grab riders out there, watch out for John Carlo Pelayo's red KYB 2017 Mirage, which doubles as a Grab car on weekdays. Another fresh face making his presence felt in Rallycross competition is JC David, who competes in the UV class for Team Production Off-Road.
Okay naman, masaya, saka maganda yung yung racetrack, and nakakaano lang kasi first time di mo alam yung racetrack na kung saan ka magte-turn, yun lang yung yung problema. Yung takbo ko ngayon, so far naman yung first run ko mataas yung time, second run bumaba, and third run mas mababa.
For a first time competing in a UV class, which has one of the bigger number of entries in this year's Philippine Rallycross Series, JC did well, finishing 2nd in the morning round 4 competition, behind the more experienced Sam Yamada, who was fastest in class. 3rd in the UC class was JP Galvez. organizers of the Philippine Rallycross Series are looking forward to having more entries in the coming rounds.
Welcome kayo lahat dito sa Philippine Rallycross. Napakadali at napakasimple at napakamura nung setup na auto nyo na one day may enjoy nyo yung buong araw. So, thank you. Maraming salamat po.
Another day, another sleigh. That concludes our exciting feature of rounds 3 and 4 of the Philippine Rallycross Series. Be sure to check us out every week for other motorsports events.
It's a good sign for rallying in the Philippines that younger drivers are being groomed by their elders in motorsports. And come to think of it, this is also true in other motorsports disciplines.
This week's feature on Race Weekend has been brought to you by Phoenix Fuels.
Make every trip come alive with Phoenix Fuels, now with Pulse technology. These are the Fuel Masters. Every time they're on the court, it's high performance. Every time I'm on the road, I can also expect high performance from Phoenix Fuels. We made it! The next generation Phoenix Fuels, now with Pulse technology, delivers enhanced power and acceleration to make every trip come alive.